So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Acer's headquarters here in Taipei. We're delighted to welcome you to and host your visit at this venue which we call A Corner, where we explore our design inspiration and celebrate the spirit of prototyping. Here's our agenda for today. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's not on the slide, so I'll just let you know. So we will start with the introduction of A Corner. Then it will be our interview session with Andrew Ho for the PAP operations, followed by our executives for our various product lines. So let me hand over to Christy Wong, Senior Manager of ADS Project Management, to present A Corner.
Hello everybody, hi, I'm Christy from Industrial Design Team. Welcome to Acer, welcome to Acer A Corner. Okay, so anybody first time here? Okay, most of you. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a very different environment. We call it A Corner Acer Design Studio. Okay, so let me introduce what we're doing here in terms of how we do the design innovation and also how we use the interesting methodology to create cool products. Okay. Here, this environment is actually collaborating with IDEO. Do you know this famous design consultancy? It's a quite famous design firm that we worked with them many years ago, and they inspire us to have this kind of facility with the Acer so that we can have a lot of machines, like 3D printers, CNC machines, that we can quickly do prototyping and testing for our designers, engineers to create new ideas, okay? And by cooperation with them, we use design thinking process for our design innovation. So in terms of the new concept, new product, new business opportunity, we all leverage this kind of methodology to come out like cool products in the market. Okay, anybody play games here? Gamers? Okay, lots of gamers. As you know that we have a very interesting product called Predator 21X, you know, the real products over there, okay? And when we started to do this project, we spent like 2 years working here, and we recruited a lot of internal gamers, real gamers, to create like gaming products for real outside gamers. So they're all coming from different backgrounds internally. They have engineers, designers, software, marketing, business people. So we generated a lot of insights to understand gamers. Okay, here is the Predator 21X, okay? And also the other like Orion X, our premium desktop model that we created last year, is also coming from this process. Okay, so how we did it? We need to understand different gamers' needs. So we start to do a lot of interviews, focus groups, or like whether online or in-person interview to talk to them. So we have like DIY users, Predator users, and also we also need to understand their gaming setup. So they create something like this at home and they share with us. Can you imagine that? These kind of setting are coming from male gamers, not just like, you know, female gamers. They are all from male. And a lot of gamers tell us that, well, I don't really like black only. I also like pinky color, white color, like very lifestyle colors for their gaming setup. So this is quite new for us that we can learn more from their preferences. Okay, and we also went to their home to observe how they play games, and so also how they set up their gaming gadgets and machines all together. And of course, we will invite them to come here. This is like a very cool workspace. We will do a lot of interviews here. When gamers come here, they will do a lot of activities, such as they will look into the designs, technology, and also they will look into a lot of like CMF color samples. They will tell us what they like, dislike about each design, and we can learn a lot from them. And of course, when we did the Predator 21X, we will create a lot of samples and mock-ups by different design form factors. For example, we went to Germany. Okay, we went to German users and then we talked to them by our real mock-ups. We showed them different form factors from notebook, desktop, all-in-one, etc. And they will tell us, wow, this is really heavy, or this is really cool. I like this design, or I don't like this line, etc. So we can get feedback from real gamers and refine our designs. And of course, when they are invited here, we also show them our different generation Predator designs. For example, here are our previous desktop design. When we see the different lineup all together, you can learn what do they like about each generation design, and we can create more their preferred stylings by this kind of observation. And of course, we're looking to the competition. When we look into different form factors and different design by different brands, we can also see what's going on in the market. And we will also do a very interesting activity called co-creation exercise. Okay, this is when we ask them that without any budget limitation or space limitation, what will you do for your ideal battle station? Okay, so you will see something like 2 monitors, 3 monitors, even 5 monitors at the same time, and with a lot of peripherals all together. Okay, so crazy ideas were coming from this kind of co-creation exercise. And this is for the DIY users. They can clearly imagine that what they want to create within their rig or configuration, and each component's layout designs, you can see many details from their drawings. And this could give us a lot of insights and inspirations for our internal design team to design something new for gamers. Okay, also we would do an interesting observation from the field research. We went to the retailers, pretend we are customers, and we tell them that, okay, what if I have this kind of budget? What would you recommend me for the laptop or desktop preferences? And from design point of view, our designers will also look into different styling and different details from different brands. And of course, the competition analysis from technology-wise, second data, second analysis, okay? And also we look into a lot of forums to check out what's going on in different platforms, what they are talking about, what are the issues are happening right now. They are all very important for us. And in terms of the styling, is very subjective. So when we do the exploration, we will paint a lot of thousands of images all together from our design team, and we will come out something like different image board. And we will show to the gamers in real person to show them that, okay, what would you choose for your next generation design? What would you choose for your laptop? What kind of styling would you prefer? Okay. And here, we will also show them the real color chips from our CMF team. We will see that here, later you will see more, okay? The color, material, and finish from different tactile, different texture, all matters to them. Okay. And when we do a lot of research, there will be a lot of data, right? So we will start the synthesis process internally, and we will come out a lot of insights. If you're a gamer, let me tell you that what insights we learn. For example, gamers, they hate any kind of lag, okay? No lag is allowed. And also, they care about brake controls. Gadgets, peripherals, keyboards are very important control for them. And also, they care about the total immersion. They need to be very immersive in games. So audio, sound, visual quality is very important. And also, they're so busy doing gameplay, so they like to chat with team members and also do online research for game strategy, etc. So they need to do a lot of effortless multitasking jobs at the same time. And also, they care about the social interaction. They like to be cool. They don't like to be very geek-like. It's kind of gamer. So our design tone and manner would tend to be sophisticated, not exaggerated. Okay. So based on those insights, we start to do the segmentation for gamers, and we will define then what kind of characteristics are for Predator and who are for Nitro Acer brand. Okay. And after all these, we'll start brainstorming based on the insights, okay? A lot of new ideas, cool sketches were starting here. Okay, this is how we work together as a team. Our designers start to sketch the Predator 21X. And after the sketching or the ideation, we'll do a quick prototyping, okay? Can you imagine that 21X is actually starting from this phone call board, okay? We try the form factor by 21 by 9. We see the real size and how they fit ergonomically, and also is it user-friendly, etc. So it's a very quick way to test usage. And besides the phone call, we will also do software prototyping or real mock-up prototyping. And this kind of validation process is very important for us to refine our designs to be better. And let's take some examples. For example, how we learn from the insights and how we transform into designs. For example, they hate any kind of lag. So we know that thermal efficiency is very, very important for gamers. And we have this Aeroblade design. From first generation to right now, it's already 6th generation. You can tell more from our engineers later. Okay, and also they care about the control. So we have this mechanical keyboard in this Predator 21X. It's a cherry key mechanical keyboard with great control for gamers, so they can experience the real keyboard experience like external keyboard. And also the world first curved display on Predator 21X is quite unique in the notebook. And it's the first time we did this, and actually gamer feel really, really different. And we have plenty of peripherals and controls which can allow them to get a lot of gadgets all together, and even external monitors. And in terms of the styling, we tend to be toned down to be really cool, sophisticated, so that gamer can no worry about people would judge them by playing games or using gaming machines, okay? So these are the examples we were using for how we create based on this methodology to come out Predator 21X for your references, okay? And last, we will show you a very interesting video. Maybe you've seen this before. It's actually from a very famous YouTuber, Dave D. Okay, sorry about the ad. We don't have premium package. Okay.
This is something very special from Acer.
This product is very different because we come out with a full case luggage. It's a military case. Okay. And until right now, it's been 7 years. It's 31 million views on YouTube. It's our most viewed reviews on YouTube so far for Acer brand. And you can see that not only the product itself, we also care about the unboxing experiences. So all the package design and the layout is fully designed by our designer internal team.
Okay. Oh my, this is so happy. Okay.
Even until right now, we interview a lot of gamers here. They will see this product like seeing a dream car for those men, They will say, wow, can I carry this? Can I take a picture of it? I want to see it in person.
Oh. Now I'm going to put this aside for just 2 seconds while I look at the inside. See what else is in here.
See, every layout has dedicating space for different accessories.
Weapons dealer, and you showed me what I was going to buy. This is what it would look like.
It's like a weapon case for gamers.
Cool.
That's for 2 adapters, okay?
A trackpad.
It's a reversible trackpad and number key all together, magnetic design.
You must be able to switch that in and out. You get.
And also customized WASD keys for this product.
Okay, I'm assuming this has removable WASD keys and a removable spacebar, maybe for I don't know, we'll see. That's pretty cool. I should take this stuff out. I'm going to plug it up in a minute. We get 2 very large AC adapters.
It needs to have 2 adapters because it was embedded with 2 graphic cards at the moment.
It's special. Holy smokes. You could get a serious workout just lifting this thing all the time. Oh, okay. I love the blue keys. This keyboard, it's so weird seeing this type of keyboard in a laptop. Like this is like
It's a cherry keyboard,
desktop,
yeah.
And it's a mechanical, I think it's mechanical. It feels
The typing comfort is really, really different. You can try that later.
Really nice keyboard. And it's weird to have this kind of key travel and this kind of tactility in a laptop. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is cool. I thought this would be a sticker, but it's not. This looks like it's like painted.
It's a limited like 300 piece, okay? So each one has its unique number, okay?
Okay, this shows you how you can use this thing. So you can, okay, I get it. So you just plug it up. Oh, it's magnetic. Oh, that satisfying click.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you just
You can try that too, yeah.
when you want number pad. and
It's a
when you want
flipable, yeah.
Trackpad. Okay, I need to boot
It's
this
a see-through,
Now, we didn't go
like
through the
thermal
experience
design here. You can see the blade running, yeah, with color effect.
To just boot it up and see it. But now that I've looked at this for a second, the build quality is so good, there's no play or flex on any parts of this laptop. The screen is probably one of the most unique features on this thing. And it's a curved screen, and I've never actually used it.
To be honest, when we started to build this product, we really worried that gamers might feel, well, we are crazy. How can you come up with something so huge, so big, and so heavy? But when we show this product concept to real gamers, we get the feedback from them that, wow, this is really different and solid, but we just like it so heavy because it means to us. It's every feature means to gamers. No matter from the design, from the keyboard, from the curved display, from the keyboard, anything. Gamers can feel that this design meant to them when they play game. It's helpful for them. Yeah, so we can really get a lot of useful feedback from gamers. And it's a customizable panel, which everybody purchase this. We can allow them to customize their own pattern to us, and we will send a whole new panel for them to change it. And this is also unique that you can upgrade the hard disk and SSD by this design.
Wi-Fi card. So the inside is pretty simple to access if you need to get in there. So you're able to run a lot of storage. 5 drive you probably won't need any kind of external storage.
It's a legendary product for Acer.
2 AC adapters. Each one of these is 330 watts. It's a lot of juice going through here. And they both connect into this rubber housing, which kind of keeps it in one pack.
Yeah, even this with this Predator logo here.
Too much detail, but this is as loaded as a laptop.
That's the configuration for this product. And here are the macro keys. Yeah.
Expectation, like, I thought it would sound amazing. They do get louder when you're out of laptop. The SLI GTX 80s are incredibly powerful. This is the stuff that.
So a lot of like YouTubers, influencers, they require to have unboxing for this product, but it's quite unique. So only few people can do this.
Seeing how short this thing is. All right, I want to put this. Let's put this into the test. The frame rate on this thing is freaking amazing.
Hey, look, Overwatch when it was good.
Yeah. It even has eye tracking for playing games. Tobii eye tracking solution.
Oh, yes. 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Very different.
Okay, we don't go through this video, but to like summarize this process, we can share with you that if we really understand different users' needs, we can come up with some insights from those learning, and we will transform those insights into our designs or into our products, and let the user understand what we're doing here, and the story will be very complete. Okay, so that's my sharing for today. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. And later, our team member Eleni will share more CMF observation here.
Hi, and I'm Eleni. Also, I'm from the ID team, and our team members are thermal engineers, Mike and Mark there. Yeah. So, and today we want to introduce about our design story behind the scene and also the technologies. And first of all, I want to introduce about our design trends, like the poster you have seen of 2025. And through the design trend, we will pick up some colors and adapt it on our different series. For example, Swift series, Aspire series, and also Aspire Barrel. The color will be very different. And the first one, this is our new patterns of this year, the Swift patterns. At the beginning, the concept is like a ribbon, like a gift. So the first design will have a note here, and after discussion, and then about the typography, and then also the difference with Acer Swift or Acer only or Swift only, this kind of discussions. And finally, we design these patterns, and this refers to Swift's S. Do you like it? It's like S, the abstract S. Yes, it's like separated. Because why we want to refer to S is to fit this thin and light series of Swift with this stroke, sleek and sharp strokes. Yes, so we think this is better to fit this series. Yes, it's also gift for you. And with this design, we think they are very flexible for the design. For example, we can use different techniques or the area. For example, this one we use a random brush and also mix with the sandblasting to create the different and also a little trick. Or we can play with the reflection, have the echo with the AIPC. And for example, this one, the stroke with the iridescent diamond card when I move. Can you see the shining, they are changing? Yes. And also with the different painting, not just the anodizing for metal chassis. We also use this, the powder coating, yes. Maybe you can take it around. Yeah, they are different. The powder coating, the surface is more humanity, not is referred to technology is cold and sleek. Okay. And this surface is for the nano painting, and you can feel the touch is very sleek and soft. And this is for the Swift series. This is our new design, and this year we enlarged the keycaps and also the touchpad. And with the touchpad, we have two different functions can switch. One is for the media control, and the other is for the conference when you are in Teams or in a meeting. You can change to different modes. And now Aspire series, because Aspire series for us is for students or young people. So we play colors during this series. For example, we will use tone-on-tone color or contrast color or harmony colors on keyboard and have the contrast with the chassis. And also the keyboard painting is different. We use the solid color, not the metallic color. Why? Because when you are typing, maybe the light will have the reflection that you can't see clearly. So we want to prevent this legibility. And also this one, maybe you have seen on our Swift Go series with the gradient colors to make the pure silver color a little vivid and flexible. And when we talk about our AIPC, first we have this icon. This icon, do you know what means this icon? This is the abstract AI, two letters. It's abstract, yes. And also for the AIPC, we take the concept of trips for its reflection. This is the real trip. We take this concept the refreshing concept and adapt on our products. For the metal, we use the diamond cut or iridescent diamond cut. But for the plastic, we use different textures with graphic design. So you can see this is the pure plastic without painting, but you can see the reflections. In our gaming series, also we play with lighting. For the hardcore gaming machine, we strengthen for the performance. So we will have the lighting effect and also thermal design. And for a premium thin and light gaming series like our Triton, we strengthen with the hinge design like this, with the iridescent diamond cut and also a hairbrush on the hinge area. And for our mainstream Nitro series, we also strengthen its performance, but at the base case. For example, use the different tips of the texture. You can see at one angle with Nitro letters, the other angle with our Nitro marks. Can you see? Yeah. But this is not for the decoration. This is also for bringing more airflow and to increase the efficiency. So our designers play with the graphic design and also mix with our mechanical design. And for our hardcore gaming machine, for example, the Helios, maybe you can compare later. For Helios, I want to introduce about the first is lighting effect. We study the lighting effect at the first version until now is the fourth versions. And we use graphic design and also the lighting effect mix to bring in like the infinity mirror lighting effect. And this lighting bar is at the rare case here. And why here? Because we want to stress about the performance, the thermal performance. And also with the lighting, we bring like a surrounding lighting effect at the rare case logo and bring to the front end and cross to C cover. So it makes a surround lighting effect to make you gamers more immersive during gaming. And for the make force key, this one. Until now, it's also the fourth generations. We improve the switch design at the first generation. It's directed press feedback. And until now, it's the fourth generation. We use the magnet inside and easy for user to change. And also the precision is sensitive. So you need to touch and press to feel it. And every machine will have this kit. This kit can for gamers to change by himself. For example, this one is have the ribs on the keycap. It's for the shooting game. And the normal one, the normal one is you can change it. And every key we have the per RGB. So later it's coming to try and feel the key feedback feelings. Okay. And this one we want to talk about our thermal design.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk about our Aeroblade design. This year we announced the sixth generation of our Aeroblade design. It's coming all the way from the first generation, which was announced first in 2015. So it's about 10 years time span. So the first generation is the world's first metal blade fan design. So it's compared to our competitor. It has only it's not only more durable because of its metal compared to plastic fan. Normal plastic fan is also very thin. Its thickness of the blade is about 0.1 millimeter compared to normal plastic fan by length was about 0.8 millimeter. So it's 1/8 1/8 of the thickness, so it can generate more airflow because the space is much more in our metal fan. So every 1 or 2 years we'll update the design, iterate the design. Like second generation, we add a rib on the fan blade, so it can create more air blade area, surface area, create more surface area, so it can generate more, can grab more air into the fan system. So the third generation we use, for example, we use like a turbine engine design. So we add a hand on the. You can get close later to see the design. So we add like a small hand on the fan, so it also can grab more air into the system. So each year we update the fans and can increase about 10% or 15% each year. So compared to the first generation to nowadays, sixth generation, it's about 50% higher efficiency airflow inside the same fan dimension. So this generation is the world first 0.05 millimeter. So it's half of the thickness of the first generation, and compared to our competitor, it's about maybe 1/20th the thickness. Even in nowadays plastic fan, the cutting edge plastic fan is about 0.12 millimeter. So even our thickest fan blade is also thinner than nowadays plastic fan. So it's our most privileged, most advanced technology, fan technology, that can go into our Predator model. Also, we also add some bionic design. If you see closely, you can see later you can see the tip of the blade. You can see some small finger we add on the tip of the fan. It's coming from the owl's feather. You see that owl fly very quietly at night, because the small feather, the small structure on its feather can like destroy the turbulence of the airflow. So we use it on our fan. You can see that it can reduce the turbulence of our fan while it's rotating, so it can be more quiet and bring more air in our system. So that's our sixth generation of Aeroblade. And also I would like to talk about, maybe I can pass this. You can see more close. You can see the tip of the fan blade. Also, I would like to talk more about our sorry. You can put it. It's very heavy. So it's our first. This small module is our Triton 14 AI model. So it has dual world first. The first one is our. Before I talk about the sixth generation of Aeroblade, every Predator model has our Predator Helios model have our sixth generation and Triton. And also we have the graphene thermal interface material in our system. I suppose you might heard of the liquid metal thermal interface material. So it's liquid metal because it's metal. It's also very conductive, electrical conductive. So you have to prevent it from leakage to the motherboard. Otherwise, you will be some short circuit. So it's very dangerous. But so we also need some sponge on the motherboard to prevent it from leakage. So this one, because the Triton 14S is very thin, so we cannot add that much sponge on our system. So we have to use the graphene thermal interface material because it's solid. It's solid, so you don't have to worry about the leakage. Also, the thermal efficiency is almost the same. We have done the test. It's almost the same as the liquid metal. Okay, so we use it to we implement it into the system, so we can generate the same efficiency as the liquid metal, but also we can put it in such a thin device. Yeah. So that's my part. So any question?
What's the advantage of using metal versus plastic? Some of your competitors are
Yeah.
using plastic.
The advantage of metal because it's very thin. The blade is very thin, so we can put more blades number into our fan. Because normal fan maybe 80 or 60 blades, but this year we put about 100 blades into our fan. But we've done the test. We don't have to put it upgrade to 120. We don't have to use 120 because they won't be much more helpful if we because it will have too much space. It will take too much space if you put it to 120. Yeah.
So, yeah, metal is good. However, weight is also an issue.
Weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's slightly heavier than plastic.
So this means you only use
Into our gaming machine
Gaming
because
machine,
gaming don't care that much about the weight.
So
Yeah.
I mean you have you don't have use metal for mobile notebook PC.
Yeah, it's right now we don't have a plan to do so because you care more about the weight. Also, the metal is more durable.
Yeah.
Yeah, gaming you need durable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll introduce about the last one is our green concepts barrel. About these 2 or 3 years, our team began to study the bio-based material like the castor or pineapples. For example, these 2 covers are made from the pineapple leaves and pineapple leaves. For example, this one, you can feel the feeling is different and have the fibers because it's pineapple leaf fibers inside. And this one is with the pea. We mix with the pineapple leaves and into the leaves. So the surface treatment is different, but the original, the material is the same. But this is just the concepts. Yeah. It not means we will adapt on our barrel next year. Not yet.
No pineapple inside?
And okay, I want to introduce about the latest one, barrel of the 2025. We launched our barrel in 2021 until now 4 years, and we keep this iconic and eco-chic design. So when you see this appearance design, you will now quickly know it's our Aspire barrel. And this year we also add bio-based material. It's oyster shell powder inside with 3%. And how can we make people know that we have the bio-based material inside? So we use the oyster shell effect, like the pearl effect on our logo design. Because each shell with the inside layer have these iridescent reflections. So we take this concept to make people know this is the bio-based material inside. Yes.
So how much cost? Versus the regular one?
You mean for the previous version or?
Yeah, how many percentage going up on the biomaterial?
I can tell you. So, it's not add so much, yes. And also we, for the bio-based material other study, we are thinking about the patterns design. The pattern design will also play with the reflection and with the texture. The graphic texture design is equal to the shells or equal to the ocean. Yes, you can take a look. And also we studied about other kind of recycled materials, for example, the recycled carbon fibers. It's like this, mixed with PCR and the carbon fibers. And also the rubber feet of the laptops and use the bio-based material also. Yes, it's most of my presentation is finished.
First up, let's give a warm welcome to Andrew Ho, President of Acer Pan Asia Pacific Operations.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Wow, good to see you again. I'm not sure how many of you joined us in Kuala Lumpur early this year. Raise your hand. Oh, only 2. Good. So let me share with you the first video which we had in Kuala Lumpur for the Premier League Grand Final. That was amazing, right? Yeah, so now Premier League become very famous in Asia Pacific, and we are so proud of it. And the reason why we do that is not just because of fun, it's because of market share. Because of this Premier League final, we did this grand final in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So as you can see, our gaming notebook become number 1, over 30% market share. Q4 last year, which we never did. So this is how a brand company that we try to do local touch. Okay, that's why we keep doing so for Premier League. And also, in Asia Pacific, we have another event called Acer Day as well. So we keep doing those 2 brand events. We try to deliver this young, stylish technology to the end user and consumer. Talking about PAP, what we did in Q1, about 6% year-over-year growth, compared with the 10. Look at the IDC, it's about 6 year-over-year, the same. So we are a little bit just flattish. But countries like Korea, Thailand, and China, we really do a good job, outperform the market as well. And commercial is also one of our important segment that we are focusing on. Last year, 45% share, and Q1, 40%. And this is also a very proud for Acer that we still have so many countries keep number 1. Notebook, Philippines, Thailand, gaming notebooks, Philippines, Thailand, Australia, and desktop, Philippines, Thailand. And even better, even though I couldn't share with you the percentage, But Indonesia, Malaysia actually very close to number 2 already. And for gaming, Malaysia, Indonesia also have a very good opportunities to improve further. So that means in overall, in Asia Pacific, Acer brand, we are gaining the market share. But that's not all. In Asia Pacific, I mentioned about our revenue, about 40-45% coming from commercial. And one of the important segment was education. We have number 1, Indonesia, Philippines. Actually, last year, India also number 1. But Q1, just because of the project, we lost one big one. So we couldn't remain number 1, but we're still close to number 1. So we did pretty good in educational market as well. Dominate the market. And that's why, other than Acer Day and Predator, we're also thinking about why don't we have a commercial event across the region. So that's why about 2 weeks ago, we had a Asia Pacific Educational Summit in Bangkok. Let me share with you the video.
Welcome to the vibrant city of Bangkok. What an exciting day we got in store for us today.
So we have heard this morning about how Acer is driving a significant impact in commercial, in education.
And why we need Acer? Education without teacher is nothing. To bring education to every corner, remote village, to help those kids, children, still can have equally fair education. Is that good? So actually, we got very good feedbacks. We actually invited about 100 people, our channel partners, the school teachers from higher educations and governors. So actually, we share each other. Okay, all the successful case we had in different countries, and also you see why education is important to us. This is a 10 for Asia Pacific. Total PC, about 58% actually belong to commercial. 12 out of 100 is education. But look at Acer. We have about 40 to 45% actually from commercial, but 22% out of 100 are coming from education. That's how important to we. And also, we have a successful country like Indonesia, Philippines, India, New Zealand. Many of countries we have very good market shares. We're winning a lot of projects. And also, one of the feedback that we received on our questionnaires, people after they are leaving, they remember one thing: education without Acer is nothing. Why is so? Education without teacher is nothing. But think about teacher, T-E-A-C-H-E-R. There's Acer inside. So education without Acer is nothing. All right. So it's not invented by Acer. It's invented by one of the professors. All right. So we just thought about taking it to use. Acer Day is one of the important events that we had in every summertime back to school cycle. So we started from 2017 until last year. All right. So we actually during the back to school cycles, we promoted the products because when kids they go into college, normally they buy PCs, clothes, and also shoes, right? So that's why we do this Acer Day every summertime. Normally, we had a lot of different gathering in the channel, promote together, and also mini concert as well. But also in Philippines, we always, how many people from Philippines? Wow, okay. You do know we are number one in Philippines, a very strong brand, and always have SB19, G22, enjoy the concert with us. Okay, let me share with you the Acer Day last year in Philippines. Is that good? It doesn't look like Acer, right? Actually, you see the first video, the one we did in Kuala Lumpur, and the Acer Day we did in Philippines. Actually, Acer was thinking seriously to enter entertainment business for the concert, right, or the singers, because talking about Philippines, I still remember 2017, 2018, when we signed up SB19, when they're still young and not that famous. But during those several years past, they become superhero. They also even come to Taiwan to have this super concert as well, end of May. So because of Acer, we help them, they help us. So we become number one, and they become superhero. So we're thinking about, and that's why we signed up another G22 girls team in Philippines again. Hopefully 5 years after, they can also become very popular. But we're thinking about maybe entering entertainment business, Anyway, another important event is Predator League. We also spent quite a few years starting from a small shopping mall with 8 countries only. And now, this year, we have 14 countries join, and in a big stadium. You see the video in the beginning? Very big stadium. And also, we sell tickets. Thinking about it, when you host a tournament, a gaming tournament, you need to, encourage people come to see. Already difficult. But you sell tickets, because what we learned in Philippines, once when you have some popular singers, become a concert, not just a tournament, and people were willing to come, and then we sell tickets. So in this year, we sell tickets. We sell actually about $125 US, very expensive, and Malaysia as well, but we did it, okay. And also, when we start doing Predator League, starting from 2018, every year we have this one, Predator Shout, okay? So we hand over one to another one every year to the winner. So become our, I would say, idol. And then we also have animation video every year, because think about it. If you know the Intel IEM or VCT or Dota 2, they always host the grand final in the same country every year. But for Acer Predator League, we do different. We kind of follow Olympic Games every year. The country they want to host the grand final, they raise a hand and then pitch to all the country head, and then voting to become the next country. So that's why every year we did this in different countries. Indonesia, Thailand, Philippines, Japan, and Malaysia. So that's why every year when we do this animation video, we try to put into a little bit the local culture or the local ancient stories. All right. So we have the shout hand over to different country every year, and also we have animation videos. But stuff from this year is different. Okay. Think about it. When we want try to tell a story, we always need to have a main characters. All right. So this year, we invent two categories, two characters, UV and Nero. And then, starting from last year, we start having a theme song for this event as well. So this is what we created, UV and Nero. So starting from this year, every year, we have two characters. And where is the markup? Oh, over there. So these two little tiny idols is also a kind of a giveaway, give to our VVIP every year. And also we can put different clothes every year because we going to have a grand final in different country every year. Okay? So this is one of the important things. All right? And talking about the animation videos. I didn't print it. 有吗？这个是吗？ Oh, this is a new video.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finals. This match is about to reach its thrilling climax. The final showdown features two opponents who have been close friends and gaming buddies since childhood. But only one can claim the ultimate glory. Hero! Who will emerge victorious in the end?
So now Premier League is just no longer just a tournament. It become a festival. So we have the main characters, we have the new animations, and even we have the theme songs. And not only for English version. This year we already have Malay version, Vietnamese version, Thai version, Chinese version. So 5 versions. And next year we're going to have 10 language versions. So it will become a thing, a festival. Every year, people can join not only to enjoy the tournament, but also concert, and also can enjoy all the giveaways, right? The next one I'm going to share with you the theme song.
No questions?
Hi, my name is Kazuki Kasada, PC Watch from Japan. So you gained some market share, yeah, pretty happy for you. So however, so our Japanese market is another story for you. So as you know, so Japan is a pretty much special market. So could you give me also your strategy for gain market share in a tough Japanese market? So what do you think about that?
Wow, Japan always tough for everyone, right? So, but on one side, because of the tariff, right, the Japanese yen actually appreciate. So that's a good sign for us because we are importer, right? We're importing goods in Japan. So that's one side, good sign for Acer. So, and also, I think in Japan, the two strategy. On one side is that we're still trying to fight to sustain the PC IT industry. But on the other side, as you know, that I shared with some of you in the before, that Acer, for example, Q1, non-PC, non-IT product business already more than 30%. So that means we have like e-scooter, Acer Pure home appliance. We have so many different new products, even apparels, clothes, luggage. So I think another strategy is to gain business by using different categories, right? So that's why I remember end of 23 or early 24, our Acer Pure air purifier was #1 selling, right? In big camera, all right. So that's also a good example that we can try to navigate in different categories, try to win some of the business over there. So I think still opportunities. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Huiling from Business Insider. So I would just like to ask, how do you think the U.S. tariffs would affect Acer's operations in Asia? And Asia is already such a big market for Acer. Do you expect Asia to become an even more important market for Asia given the global geopolitical environment right now?
Yes or no? Because let me put it this way. Once when the tariff start, if people cannot ship goods to America, where else they will ship to? So we already see some of the, especially Chinese-based product, because they couldn't ship to USA, so they start shipping to Southeast Asia, dumping the products. That's something we don't want to see, right? It's a bad side, not good side, right? But also, if the tariff continue to happen, right, there will also China +1 manufacturing will happen. So that means there will be some manufacturers move from China to Vietnam to Thailand or even India. It's happening now. So once when the ecosystem, the whole overall ecosystem move from China to Southeast Asia, what does that mean? More job opportunities, create GDP to the countries. So that will also help some of the Southeast Asia countries have a better GDP, create more jobs. So that will also create some of the consumer demands. And that is what we think will also be likely to happen as well. So we want to see this one happen, not to see people are dumping goods in this region.
Do you expect the dumping to affect business?
We hope not, but it's difficult to say, difficult to tell. Because once when people, actually we do see some other PC brand, especially US brand, if they couldn't really, import that much or sell that many in local states, they may turn another directions to Southeast Asia. Yeah, we don't know yet, but we afraid that will happen. Thank you.
Testing. This is Calvin from Malaysia. I'm from Tech Crypto. I want to ask that what's your thoughts on adapting AI into specific region features, such as I can guess Tai-E LLM for the Taiwanese people. Do you have such strategy ongoing, or do you plan to do so?
Okay, that's also a good question. I think I was say thanks for AI. So that make COMPUTEX these 2 years become so crowded. So how to say? Because think about it. 2024, before 2024, the COMPUTEX in Taiwan already shrinking because nobody want to come. But because of AI, so last year was crowded, and this year is the same. But what about AI? What about AI? how can AI really change the people's life? So that's why we said one thing. The model for AI is, in the past, we search what we need. So we type the keywords that we want to know. But now, because of AI, we don't need to even know the keywords. We can just ask. So the basic model change is from search to ask. That's what AI can give to end user, let me put it this way. But how can we change, like you mentioned about the language models, how can we train? Because now we talk about all the big models, right? If you want to train the LLM, you need to invest a lot of money. And that has also been changed early this year because of DeepSeek. They proved they don't need so much big size of the server or GPUs. They can also create a good language model training. So that will also gradually change people's thinking about how we use AI and how we can build training models. Talk about Acer. I'm not sure if you do know, we have a server company called Altos. Okay, so Altos, we are also adopt this server AI business as well. So I'm proud to tell you that we're going to launch the latest high-end AI server as well, just in Q3. If you can go to our booth in COMPUTEX, you will see our latest Altos server, which is HGX base or NVIDIA's MGX as well. Okay, so that means we are not only to use server hardware, we also have our own software. So we have a software called AIWorks. Basically, it is a resources management tools. And we also introduced this 2 weeks ago in Educational Summit as well. So basically, if you are rich, a rich company or rich university, you can buy 20 GPU you like, right, to share with 20 students. But if you are not rich, you can only buy one high-end GPUs. How can you allocate to maximize the usage model? And that's how Altos AIWorks can do. Basically, you can only buy one server. You can allocate to 20 to 40 students or users to use. Okay, so this is also in this AI server, we want to bring this not only the hardware but also software, a turnkey solution. So that for students, for college, for government, for small or medium-sized enterprise, they can build a smaller language model to train and become their unique usage model. And not on the cloud, it's on edge. So our plan is to provide the total appliance, server appliance usage, turnkey usage for edge computing, not on the cloud. They will also give to the schools a better security. Okay, I have many to say, but just answer your question first. All right?
Hi, my name is Handika from Indonesia. I have two questions. First, Indonesian consumer is pretty high price sensitive, or we locally say mendang mending, it's hard word. So how Acer plan to strike the right balance between affordability and the performance in this market? And the second question is, I agree with you. I'm in COMPUTEX like 3 in a row right now, and everyone talk about AI. And what is AI specialized in Acer series that beside the Copilot plus PC that may be different with the competitor? Thank you.
Let me answer the second question first. So for the AI usage model, I mentioned already, now it's still difficult to tell. Copilot Plus is just design invented by Microsoft. And that is because we all use Office every day, right? So that's what we have to use. But actually, like Gemini, there's a lot of smaller tools you can use, similar to this Copilot Plus as well. So you are not necessary to use Copilot Plus, from my viewpoint. And I'm sure for the next 3-5 years, there will be more and more tools, AI tools. Now, what we see today is more generic usage AI tools. But for the next 3-5 years, you will see more vertical usage, like for the doctors, for the professors, for engineers. So you will see more and more vertical, area-focused usage model AI tools. So by then, you don't need to use Copilot Plus. Huh?
I never use Copilot.
You never? So, and for the, of course, every country, I would say, is price sensitive everywhere. So especially when other competitor cut the price, so that's something that we hurting us. So anyway, I think for Acer is we have to make sure our product, the spec wise, is good to use, and for the price, we always try to provide. I won't say the best price. I will say the most affordable price to end user. So that's why we always also very sensitive to the channel, to the street price, so that we can dynamic to meet the local needs. All right. So that's why when people cut in the price, we always said there's no lowest price point. They will have the lower price anyway. All right? Okay.
Hi, my name is Colin from ungeek.ph. I wanted to ask you about spatial labs, because a couple of COMPUTEX back, that was like a big thing. Stereoscopic 3D was such a innovative thing, and now 3 years, like I think, this is my third year coming in. You're like the only booth that's carrying like stereoscopic 3D, at least displays. How is Spatial Labs doing right now, and are you still developing that? Are you still, and then how's the market receptivity of that technology?
All right. The question maybe need to feedback from the BG, because okay. But what I can feedback to you is because we still continue to invest technology, especially for these Spatial Lab 3D technologies. And I do know that some other company or brand also following us, copy to do the similar things, I know. But talking about usage model, let me put it this way. What we see today, when we talk to some of the different countries' channels, we feel like these is spatial labs, those 3D models will be used in more like a vertical market first. It's not for the generic consumer use. So now we are trying to develop more vertical, industry-focused solution so that we can build the business pipeline first. Right? So that's what is happening now, and Acer still continue to invest. All right, but later on you can ask the BG people can give you the new technology direction. All right.
Hello, I'm here. I'm Art Samaniego from Philippines. So with Acer expanding into wearables and smart mobility under Acer Gadget, will there be a strategic coherence between core PC products and these new lifestyle devices? So are we seeing a new ecosystem at play, or this is just diversification products without deep integration? And also, my second question is, how big is the non-core PC products in terms of revenue in Acer?
Oh, that's the easy one. So Q1, okay, Q1, the non-PC is about 30+% already. Okay, so that means
big. That big.
Yes, already very big. So more than 30%. I remember it's 32 or 33. I don't remember the exact number. 30+. Talking about the whole ecosystem, of course, when we do diversification to different categories, we all trying to build a relevant, between those devices. But I'm not sure like the e-mobility. What we can do is we have the app you can control on the cell phone, but we don't have a cell phone on the Acer brand. But we can also control maybe by the tablet or by the PC. That's all the connection I can think about. But we haven't really touched how to really build this networking among all the devices. But now the direction is we try to expand in different categories. So that's why our multiple business engine can sustain and making Acer brand another 50 years. Just for your reference, next year is Acer 50 years anniversary. So we are thinking about how to build another 50 years. So diversifications on business is the direction. All right?
So I think we just take one last question, then we will finish Andrew's section.
Hello, my name is Lily from Indonesia. You mentioned that Indonesia is the biggest one for laptop education from Acer. So how Acer strategy to maintain market share, and maybe any unique factor from Indonesia that so Acer can be a top brand of education laptop. And I want to make sure is education netbook from Acer is refers to Chromebook.
No, not only Chromebook. Actually, it's total PC, desktop, notebooks, some Chromebooks, and also some of the interactive flat panels as well. Okay, so it's a total solution, and some of the workstation, and I think we want also 1 or 2 server as well. So basically, it is a total solution, not only Chromebooks. First of all. And basically, why we can win so many projects, of course, we have a good connections with the governments, with the channels. On the other side, because TKDN, the local manufacturer, okay, because we were the only one, maybe still till today, only one international brand that we have a local facility. Because start from 2 or 3 years ago, Indonesia government asking is a TKDN policy that most of the government project goes to the capability who has this TKDN capability brand. All right. So because Acer Indonesia, we do have a small, I would say, assembly factory in the past. So we decided to expand 2 years back. So we are very brave. We don't even know later on so many projects really happen, but we invest at that time 2 years back. So we were the only one brand among DHL, Asus. We are the only one doing the local manufacturers. So that's why we win a lot of projects. And how to keep number one, run faster, right? Just like Jason Huang, he said, run faster, don't walk when you can run. That's borrowed from him. But because we are the only one produce notebook in the past, and then we start doing desktop, we start doing all-in-one. And now in our factory, we can do desktop, notebook, monitor, all-in-one, workstation, server, Wi-Fi router, even for fan, we can also assembly. So now in our factory, we can do so many different projects. So as long as government tender request, we can do local manufacture. And that's why we built the entry barrier. What we heard was HP and Asus, they are just about to start produce notebook from Q2 this year. Okay, so that means we already expand to all the products and beyond PC. So that's how we want to build a barrier to keep number one. Okay, thank you for coming, and hopefully you can enjoy this fantastic COMPUTEX, and hopefully you enjoy it and coming back next year. All right, thank you.
Andrew, before we let you go, can we ask you just to stand here for some photos?
Good afternoon, my friends. I'm Jerry Tao, CEO of Acer. And taking this opportunity, I'd like to welcome you to visit Acer headquarters. And the COMPUTEX this year, Acer's core message is break the AI barrier. That means, following Acer's mission, we want to break the barriers between people and technology. So So we also want to break the AI barriers between people and technology. And in the next few sections, our product leaders from different teams will share with you our innovation in the COMPUTEX. And also we would like to take your questions. And I hope a very helpful mutual understanding discussion will help you after this visit. You understand clearly about Acer's mission and how we showed in our COMPUTEX. Last but not least, in case you haven't visited our booth, I strongly suggest you to take time to visit our booth. I'm sure it will be, well, not one-off, but the most unforgettable experience you will have this COMPUTEX. Thank you.
Okay, let me do a quick introduction. From the right side, we have Alan John, President of Acer Gadget. In the middle, James K. Lin, General Manager of Notebook Business. And on the left, Eric Huang, Director of Connectivity at Acer. So I hope you've all been to, I think all the media have been to our COMPUTEX show booth already and checked out our latest products announced at COMPUTEX. We're open to questions, so if you'd like to raise your hand. Okay, well, James has a few words.
Yeah, so firstly, thank you for all of you coming here, and I hope you enjoy to join our development, notebook development process, which is we experience a lot of things. So in this year, we did have a big launch in the product, no matter from the gaming, no matter from the PC, especially let's talk about the AI PC. So we hope you, through our interview, will be able to let you know more about our product functions. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Warren from Malaysia. I would like to direct my question to Mr. Alan Jong regarding Acer Gadgets. So it's a pretty interesting new entry for this year for Acer to finally enter the gadget market. So I've seen your smart ring, it's pretty cool. So I've got two questions about pretty much the whole Acer Gadget division. So why a smart ring as your first product, right? And secondly, what can we expect in the lineup when it comes to your products? Is it could we expect wearables and other things? Because you also have a Transbus AI headset, right? So what can we expect from the lineup this year? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the question. Here is the ring. Okay. Yeah, actually, this is a very good question. At the beginning of this year, I said to the media, this is gonna be the year for AI application and the edge device. Yeah, think about the AI power. You have such a big powerhouse, thanks to NVIDIA and all the industry partners. But how do we gonna use this AI power? Yeah, so actually at the beginning of the year, I defined several products, including the smart home, the Transbot, that is the translation earphone, and wearable. So these are just the examples and the beginning of the edge device and the target for the AI applications. Yeah, so that is the background for the device story, and I'm sure there will be more and more edge device will coming up, not just from Acer but also from the whole industry. So you can imagine all the wearable, headset, glasses, and wearable. You can talk about the watch, the ring. Yeah, everything to continue to collect the data and use the AI to contribute the value to your daily life. So this is our vision and our expectation. Thank you.
So why a smart ring and earbuds?
Because too many watches already. Yeah, and yeah, we need to find a differentiator. There are less rings in the world, right? And some people they like watch, some people they like ring. So we offer various of form factors. Yeah, so everyone can enjoy the AI value.
Hello, my name is Kazuki Kasara, PC Watch from Japan. So I have a question for you. So you mean, I think historically, so mobile notebook PC under the 1 kilogram, so it's mainly East Asia vendor like you, Asus, Samsung, LG, and our Japanese vendor. So, however, recent years, HP, Dell, and ThinkPad, something like that, trying to under 1 kilogram. So, it's a trend is come more lower product in the future. What do you think about that?
So thanks for the question. Weight is hard to be imagined when you try to describe it, only until you experience that. So Acer first under below 1 kilogram product unfortunately just happened in the COVID-19. Everybody blocked. So by that time moment, it's hard for us to sell that. But back to your question, will that become like a trend to make things lighter and lighter? I would say do it in balance. Because lighter making more expensive. And lighter sometimes will make you feel not so solid. So if you could just only extremely on the weight, then you will make it too you need to sacrifice too many things. For example, let me take some of the brand in Japan, the weight is really, really light, but the battery life may not be good. Yeah. So how to come in balance? So Acer that time we come in with the below 1 kilogram we see that is the balance. Because I be able to under this way to doing tiny improvement from the design, but also not sacrifice the battery life, or even in the future I have a way to increase the battery life. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. My name is Vino from Indonesia. So Acer quietly come back to smartphone market recently, right? Smartphone. In India, right?
No, I don't know.
So what is the reason for Acer to come back, and what the lesson learned from the previous experience when you were making smartphone?
None of us be able to answer this question, but I try to, based on our knowledge, to let you know. Basically, the phone of India we announced is just the product. We happen to have some cooperation with the local partner. So be able to increase some of the message or image and try to bring a total products ecosystem. So that's what we understand. In the longer future, will that become the strategy of direction, which we are not capable to answer your question now.
Hi, this is Calvin from Malaysia, and I have a question to James. Because we have recently seen there's so many AI services offered to laptops and perhaps desktops, and more often than not they have for example ChatGPT, they have premium plans and everything. But I've seen for Acer, you guys don't really commit to offer subscriptions, but instead it's just you buy the device, the AI is already inside, and you don't have to pay extra for that. So will you guys continue to commit to that?
I think firstly, our vision is try to offer opportunity to let user know your device is capable to doing some of the things. AI is including a lot of direction, a lot of territories. I cannot including everything inside this PC because, as you know, some LLM, big storage, occupy your storage size, occupy your memory size. So we are trying to offering all the AI's application by giving users some experience, what it can do. And our application is not an expert, not a professional one. So when I let you know it can be, that means you have this capable hardware that you can looking for more capable professional software. For example, like a background blur, when you have a control, I can do it like this way, or you can change to yours. And once you have a more professional application, then your hardware is ready. So don't forget that. And even something like Microsoft's code creator, we also have some background to remove the tool. That kind of utility, maybe we're not doing so perfectly. But once you see this is doable, then I can let you know by Acer different product, from like an entry, premium, or even like a gaming, it can provide different quality of the solutions. So that is the direction we continue finding those solutions installed into a PC and not occupy your hardware, your performance, and try to let user know, okay, there is a different location Acer going to co-work with different partner and offer those kind of solutions. That is our commitment. Like Jerry Stow is very important, guys.
Any further questions?
Well, Eric would like to share.
No more question? So it's my commercial time, okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. How many of you have remembered Acer has smartphone business before? Yeah. So that's the reason why we go back through connectivity product. We have experience on smartphones, so we have a deep relationship with the MediaTek and Qualcomm, and also now we are familiar with Android. So this is the first product line we choose to go back in this area. It's MiFi 5G. And this one is IP68. I think you have never seen any ruggedized Wi-Fi MiFi product in the world. So this is the first one, IP68. And with NFC, you can contact with your Android smartphone, and you will get Wi-Fi connection without put password. Yeah, and also there will be a secret weapon inside because the platform is embedded with MPU. We will not just use this device to share 5G signal, and also there will be more AI function in Q4. Yeah, and also I think many of you may ask why I need a Wi-Fi. I have smartphone, I can share my data, but what if you have a camera, notebook, tablet, and Insta360 GoPro? You can just connect with the MiFi and just leave it in your bag. Everything is always connected. And we will announce a Wi-Fi extender feature also in Q4. You can connect this MiFi to a hotel Wi-Fi. So you can connect your device in the same SSID. So just connect this device only. Yeah, this is the key feature of our product line. And also we have a traditional Wi-Fi router, especially on gaming. So we can collaborate with James' product. Yeah, thank you.
Do you know that his AI have a lot of things doing with my computer? Because we do have the keyer installed for gaming, and we have ICPS working under AI Open Work.
Sorry, since you opened the door to talking about phones and working with Qualcomm and MediaTek, do you guys ever consider the possibility of actually selling another phone again or making another phone again? Because I know that the landscape right now is completely different from when you first tried to enter the Android market, right? That's, I don't know, that's what, been 8 years, 10 years? Or it's been a long time, right? So it's, a lot has changed. Like there's I think there's still space for another competitor. Do you think that that's in the cards in the future?
Sorry to answer that. I'm not the right person to answer this question. But as James said, the topic is discussion internally, but we don't have any further plan at this moment. Yeah, and also like you asked about for India market. Yeah, this is about licensing. Yeah.
Yeah, the India market, that's a brand licensing collaboration. So we actually do various brand licensing. It's a way of, it's another business for Acer as well.
do you my file is a kind of a programmable so future, so you have an NPU so inside, so do you have any application so market or something so for this device?
Yes, for this product, but this is developing is under NDA, so I cannot share this time.
Okay, but in the future you have a possibility.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you support eSIM as well?
Yes.
Oh, pretty good.
We support all kind of things in the world. Yeah. This one is vSIM embedded. So you can see I already have almost 50 gigabyte inside with vSIM, and also you can install traditional number SIM. Yeah. Thank you. And also there is a eSIM chip inside, so you can you can key in through our portal. So you can store 15 profile eSIM inside this machine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mean, do you have any plan to sell so outside Taiwan?
I just visit Japan 1 month ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good news.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think James mentioned just now that your laptop is going to have some connectivity with his department, with his Wi-Fi and all that. So that brings up a question: connectivity. So we have seen like Chinese brands, right, like Huawei, Honor, and like some other brands that they make laptops as well, right? So they integrate so well with their smart devices, like their ecosystem, like their air purifiers, their smartphones, tablets, everything seems to be connected. Does Acer have any plans to move forward to that direction? Because like you have Acer Iconia tablets that's released like last year, you rebooted your tablet series, and now you have your Acer Pure appliances, which is obviously smart as well. So you keep talking about AI connectivity. So is there any plans of unifying all your products under one suite that's connected together?
That's a very professional question, I have to say. Yep. I think AI is everywhere. By those device connectivity, yes, we did try to make the PC become like an ecosystem, like a phone become an ecosystem. And when everything connect with me, I mean the device or the PC, then how do I make sure those devices be working correctly? So firstly, we don't want to develop our own solution. We want working with partner, follow with the ecosystem. So we following or working with like a partner. Killer is the one from the connectivity. And besides that, we also working with like a different vendor in local Taiwan and also globally. So recently, we also have some connectivity technology working with Intel under their partnership and their partners. So Wi-Fi is one thing, Bluetooth is another thing. And what you saw right now in the camera or the audio, those are the AI happening here. But beyond that, there does have something maybe you don't know now through the display. We does have some AI solution, try to make sure when you're running in the gaming or media player, how to make sure your car be able to distinguish into the right mode. And besides that, we also have like a manual scanning to checking your component healthy. We also have some technology we introduced working with the component vendor to see how to provide a very real time when user doing the checking, and through Acer's Experience Zone or Acer Sense, be able to give you some diagnostic for your situation of the device.
Agent. Because you mentioned about smart devices. Acer Gadget is the company that work on the smart devices. We used to have an internal discussion where we apply some strategy like a Xiaomi or Huawei. It's like a whole device ecosystem, and every device is under this big umbrella. The answer so far is no, because we want to make a device that not only our ecosystem can work, but it can work, everyone can use it. Yeah, so such as actually, I intend to give another commercial time. Where is my toy? Okay, where is it? So this is the transport. Yeah, through a small Type-C dongle, and you can plug to any smartphone and any tablet. Then you can enjoy the translation benefit. Yeah, and usually internally I call this a one-for-all devices. What does it mean one for all? It means one transport, they work for any platforms, any apps, any social media. So you can use Line, WhatsApp, WeChat, IG, and then you talk like I speak in Mandarin. What you listen is in Indonesia or Malaysia or Japanese. Yeah, real time. Yeah, that is what I mean one for all. Yeah, so such a small device, actually it's you don't need to buy whole Acer devices. You only need to buy one Acer transport. You work with your other devices. So that is the benefit of the technology. Okay.
Hello, my name is Lely from Indonesia. I want to ask about Chromebook. Yeah. How does the Chromebook laptop contribute to Acer business, and how does it compare to Acer Windows base? And then, according to the IDC data, the Chromebook laptop market is continuous decline, right? So why Acer still enthusiastic release a new Chromebook every year? And then, what do you think about the Chromebook trend in the future?
So firstly, I need to correct you. Yes, maybe Chromebook in the worldwide is decline, but Acer Chromebook is growth. Yes, we are very strong in the States, and we have a huge growth in EMEA, and the Asian country is the other one which is we are focused. So starting from Thailand, Malaysia, and even Japan, we did offer some Chromebook solution. Of course, our cooperation is working with Google, but don't misunderstand us. Both Chromebook and Windows are important because our vision is trying to provide all the device which be able to shoot into the right place. So Google working with us is in different way because they did provide like a network experience, browser experience, but recently they did have some technology transfer into like a local or even making it the AI connected because a lot of people know Google is like an AI company. But recently, we have a lot of Copilot Plus launched, especially this year is a whole new product, make it thinner, lighter, but the AI also integrate into the Windows device. So there is no so-called like a Google important or Windows important, which is both are important because as long as we be able to provide the right device, go into the different situation, then that would be able to fit all the users' needs. Yeah, so of course, Malaysia, Asia, India, Thailand, or even Indonesia, all other countries, which is we hope be able to working further to give them more like a local environment improvement to enhance users' experience, especially from the students or from like some governments and promotion locations, then making user have another selection choice. Yeah.
Just to add up, corporate revenues actually grew 28.6% in April.
Microsoft my fast. Okay. Anyone have questions regarding the gaming? Because we did launch our gaming coupled with NVIDIA, and we does have a lot of new technology through the thermal, and we utilize NVIDIA's powerful GPU and also provide some of solution integrated with NVIDIA's AI. You know, NVIDIA have a lot of AI solutions through their GPU. So no matter from like 5,000 or like 50, 70 above or 50, 70 below, even go down to 50 series, 5,000 series. So all the things we be able to through NVIDIA's technology in Acer's experience zone to given the solution to finding how user be utilize your edge computing through a local GPU. So I hope you have some time to look at our device and taking some experience on how it is, because it's not only introduced in like what AI, it's just that you know and experience how the AI to be help on your daily life or even in your productivity jobs. So those things is not only happen in our gaming, but also in our older suite or spouse products. Just based on hardware, we provide different labels of opportunity. So in our suite or Aspire, maybe that's not content with NVIDIA's solution, but we just working with Intel and AMD for all the things. And you can see even Intel, UMA graphic be able to provide similar function, although the performance maybe not as good as NVIDIA, but it be able to do the same thing as what we did in gaming PC. Yeah.
Just a quick last one. Do you guys plan to implement agentic AI into your software? Perhaps just like example like Predator Sense. Maybe you can put a virtual avatar in the home and just like ask the user, what do you need?
Did you have spy in Acer? Well, I may not possibly answer your question, but yes, we did provide a lot of utility tool, and hopefully through like Acer experience zone. Those are some introduction for the AI tool utility, which you'll be able to download. For example, we provide like a auto view. We provide like a live art. Let you to doing some customizing in the wallpaper, or even you don't need to do any customization. It's just based on your local, your travel location change. Then you will be able to change your wallpaper, generate a wallpaper by yourself, by device self. So those things, I think. The thing you told is one of teeny thing in our AI utility, which is we will offer, and that kind of offer is through like a update, not preloaded in your system, but in the longer term future, maybe we will push to your device. And you like it, then you download it, use it, and if you want to have a more professional like phones functions, then you'll be able to find through the website. So again, this is like a tool utility which Acer tries to let you know your PC can do. But there are more which is through Acer Sense and Operator Sense, Natural Sense, go into experience zone, that you will find more utility there.
All right, so no more questions? Last call? No? Okay. Then let's wrap up this session, but we'll ask our executives to stand up and for some photos, please. Okay, let me give you an introduction. So in the center, we have Mark Ho, Senior Director of Stationary Computing Business. Then we have on the right, Bings Chen, Senior Director of Product and R&D for Projectors. And on the left side, we have Charles Wang, Senior Manager, Product Management for Monitors. Okay. So we'd like to invite Mark to share a few words.
Hello everyone. I'm glad to share with you the good news that we just launched our latest AMD RX 9060 graphic card with AMD this morning. It's a good product because according to AMD's test data, that the performance is equal or better than the NVIDIA's 5060, and the cost is more comparative. So I think it's a good news now that we can have an alternative choice in the graphic card business. First thing, and the second thing that we just announced, we have an AI mini workstation by NVIDIA's DGX Spark Solution GB10, which just announced by Jensen Huang yesterday. And also, we are going to have AMD's mini workstation with AMD's latest AI Max processor. Which this means not only normal PC, but also we were going to have the AI mini workstation in the desktop territory. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, so please raise your hands if you have a question. Stationery products, projectors, and displays.
Hi, sorry. Colin Chan from the Philippines. I wanted to ask about the Spatial Labs display. No? No? Not? Different? Alright. Then not. But anyway, ask a while ago. I know. Well, for now, maybe ask Megan in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hi, this is Calvin from Malaysia. I want to ask about for the stationary computing because at the current lineup we see like the Predator Bifrost GPU and also like the Nitro Gaming. So because we saw the new Pro Creator series like they're being displayed over at the booth, right? So perhaps they might be competitors also like going for the creative professional style GPU. So maybe Pro Creator GPU in the future.
Yes, I think that's a very good question. For usually for GPU or graphic product, most of people think it's for gaming, but that's actually the AI computation power on a GPU is also very powerful. So besides the mini workstation, I just mentioned that Acer's desktop will integrate the graphic card like NVIDIA's 50 series or AMD's latest RTX 9000 series, and also Intel's Arc. We were going to provide a certain degree of AI computation power to help creators for their content creation, such like AI graphic creation or some like AI document creation. Such things will integrate some AI software tool together with our PC by using the computation power from the GPU. Yeah.
What I want to ask is that will there be specific Pro Creator GPU models? Are you exploring that at least?
Yes, but I'm sorry to tell you that some of the you mean the Creator GPU is still under embargo, so I cannot tell you. But the most closed AI GPU is the AMD's AI Max I just mentioned, that because that GPU provides significant AI processing power, so together with gaming power. So for creator or for some prosumer, they do some creators since also gaming, they can buy that CPU because that solution not only provide the gaming but also provide the AI power. So I think that's a very good choice.
Any further questions?
So before the questions, let me explain more about why the AMD CPU is so powerful in AI, because it provides wide range bandwidth. It could support up to 128 gigabyte direct memory access, while maybe the graphic card, for example, I think the graphic card with the maximum memory is like maybe 24 gigabytes. So which this means when processing AI data, the bandwidth compared to 24 gigabyte to 128 gigabyte, the difference is huge. That's why the AMD's AI CPU could process so much AI power compared to GPU, compared to graphic card.
So it's commercial time again. I think everybody loves the commercial time.
Hi everyone, I'm in charge of projector business, and I'm going to show you our new product, Slim Projector. Okay, so it's easy to carry and very more smart features. So
Has AI?
no, smart. We will call it smart. We will call it AI. Like, maybe you can call AI-driven features. Okay, like autofocus and auto keystone. So it's very good for end customers. So it's welcome to check it on Acer booth. Okay, thank you. And another model is about ultra short throw, so you can have a big screen with short throw distance. So it's
short throw model?
Yes. So it's very powerful and very small. Yeah, compared to a legacy ultra short throw projector, it's small size.
What's the maximum lumens?
500 lumens. Okay, and it's an LED solution, green light source. Yeah, aligned to our policy. Okay, so yeah, it's welcome to check it if you have time. Okay, of course.
Hello everyone, I'm Charles from Display Team, being charged for product planning. If no any question about display product, let me introduce our key directions, share to you. For display product, we are very strong in this industry. So we have a focus this year. The first one, of course, gaming. We will deliver more powerful, more professional gaming display. Our high-end model will include OLED and mini LED. And the second one, we will have put more resource to develop, create a monitor to go with AI PC. So we know the AI creator is more popular topic. So we will have a professional display to match creators' need. And third one, our target is to expand our portable display coverage. It's a very hot segment, high growth segment in the United States. Maybe in the Asia countries, it will become the next growth topic we can focus on. Yeah, you can see.
For the new 6K operator monitor, right? You plan to make all-in-one desktop with that kind of operator screen? Let me leave this question to Mark.
I think that's a good question. We do have some plan for creator. Stay tuned. But just let you know that for our all-in-one products, we all with the not only with the high-end performance CPU, including like a Lunar Lake or Kraken Point, and for normal like 14 Gen or 14 Gen or 13 Gen, we already have the worldwide fastest panel with one up to Full HD at 144 Hz, and we are going to launch QHD with 200 Hz in the AIO. Of course, for the creator, yes, we do have the plan, but maybe we'll announce maybe later. Yeah.
For monitors.
So we're seeing the trend of cheaper and cheaper OLED monitors, right? So do you think Acer can break the $350 OLED monitor? Do you think you can be able to offer something like that to the market, or is there like a price, I don't know, floor for OLED monitors around $400?
Yeah, it's always our target. We want to provide a powerful model, powerful spec with affordable price, but it takes time to be how to say it, become affordable, because currently components under shortage. So
for OLED?
Yeah, for OLED panel. So we expect the price can be down, but not in coming few quarters.
Not now.
Yeah. Of course, we are driving the spec refresh. From the spec point of view, component point of view, we will find a new segment which is cost competitive, can widely apply the OLED from gaming to consumer. Yeah. Let me share you more about Creator. It's our focus. So Creator monitor, we will have a touch solution, portable solution, and a high resolution. As you just said, we have 6K. It's the highest resolution model we have so far. So we demo it in our COMPUTEX booth. Everyone can take a look. Yeah. Our last topic about the direction for the display is we want to provide our product become eco-friendly, more eco-friendly and user-friendly. We will try to reduce the plastic usage and use more recycled material, no matter paper, plastic, to make it a green product. It's our long-term target. Okay?
Hello. Let me add one more update, one more information regarding to the high frame rate all-in-one. I just give you a quick brief why we need a high frame rate all-in-one. That's because according to our testing data, also is coming from like Intel that for Aeroblade platform, mobile platform, the graphic performance is almost equal to NVIDIA's RTX 3050. So which this means when play like some FPS game, the frame rate can be up to more than 100 Hz. So it's already for integrated GPU, it already could reach a certain we call it lightweight gamer. Also, like for Media Lake, according to our test data, that's the gaming performance is almost equal to RTX 3050. Yeah, so we also position it not only an AIO but also a lightweight gaming AIO for gamer. So we also have the mini PC with Aeroblade and the Media Lake. So even without the AIO, you can still have a mini PC with a gaming monitor to get a good enough gaming experience.
I guess just a follow up with what you said about using less, using more recycled materials for the monitors. Is that across all the series, or just like maybe like Vero or whatever? Is that for everything?
Currently, because they still have a cost gap. Yeah. So first stage, we apply it to all of our commercial displays, Vero displays. For long term, we will apply this design to gaming, to commercial, but to consumer, but it takes time. But we have set our internal target. For long term, yes, we will use this and this more plastic material. Yeah.
Any more questions, please? Okay, if there's no more questions, then we'll just ask you to stay here for some photos for the media, please. Okay.